Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. I'm reading WWE issue number 2. I know this one's late. It is what it is. Blame Comixology. Anyway, so I'm sitting here reading this comic, and I remember how good Now Then Forever was, which is basically issue number 0, and I remember how good issue 1 was. And I'm sitting here reading this thing, and just, oh my God, blows me away. You really get to see the behind the scenes and all the dumb little things that Seth Rollins would try to do. And the thing is that they weren't really dumb. You're playing by an old game here, like the old Hulk Hogan rules, where, you know, Hogan was smart. I loved the way that Hogan did all the things he did, the way that he wrestled in the States, the way that he wrestled over in Japan. He knew what he was doing. He had a good eye for the business. Here we have Seth Rollins, who's basically just like the young guy who starts up, and maybe that success came a little bit too fast for him, you know? And he's got the greatest and the most terrible master of all time, the cerebral assassin himself, Triple H, guiding him, right? And to see the way that he does these things is amazing. I love the behind the scenes on this. Like, obviously this is all working up to the actual WrestleMania, which is, what, 2 weeks away now? And man, just absolutely gorgeous the way that they're pulling this off. The whole behind the scenes thing here. This is one of the best things that I enjoy reading. I actually, this is going to sound weird, maybe. I enjoy reading this more than I do watching Raw because, wow. I can't even say it enough. And just in case you forgot who Triple H really is, he's got a ship called the Cerebral Assassin. Yeah, I know. It's as campy and cheesy as it gets, but it's a good reminder. All the little things that Seth keeps on doing that is not quite good enough. It's not quite up to par. And at one point he mentions, because he's like, you give me a 3-hour workout and a good dinner and about 12 hours of sleep, and I will perform the best you've ever seen me perform. I'll give you my best out in that ring. And Triple H reminds him, the ring is something that you've simply got to be able to do on your own. The idea of actually carrying this belt, representing the company, being the face of the company, is so much more. You got to visit toy stores and make, appearances here and over there and all these different places and all the press conferences and everything. Guys, later on at one point, Seth is saying, man, the last meal I had was breakfast. I'm lucky if I get 3 hours of sleep, 4 if I skip dinner. You know what I'm saying? And like he's falling asleep in the gym. And it's rough, and he realizes how rough it actually is. And that's when all of a sudden his knee goes out in that house show, as he puts it, in the middle of nowhere, with the only cameras that are on him are cell phones in the audience, which is exactly how we wound up seeing when he hurt himself in the ring. So, wow. And he mentions at one point, he says this title is a lot heavier than it looks. And I love that. I absolutely love that. There's also a very cool story at the end with Ultimate Warrior, The Warrior's Path. And if you're not reading it in the Ultimate Warrior's voice, then you're doing it wrong. That's all I can say. Guys, I'm going to give this comic an A. I loved this. Such an incredible comic. Anyway, guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.